So if you think buying over 60 slowing down these days in the housing market, no. Because the numbers in my real life experience tell a totally different story. Because buyers 60 and over are making some of the most thoughtful and intentional moves that we're seeing right now. So today, I want to share what the data is showing, what it really means, and a personal story that brings this all to life. So just in case we haven't met yet, I am Denise Watkins. I'm with The Graceful Move. This is where we help people in the later stages of their life to move with grace, intention, and patience. So if you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button for more thoughtful guidance on downsizing, relocating, and planning your next chapter. So let's start with the big picture. Because right now, according to the housing data, it shows that nearly half of today's home buyers are age 60 or older. In fact, the median age for repeat buyers is now early 60s, according to the National Association of Realtors, which is a profile of sellers and buyers survey. So that's a major shift, because for years the focus was on first-time home buyers, right? But today, experienced homeowners, these are the people who own their home, lived in them, loved them, and built equity. They are shaping the market in the most powerful ways. So why are buyers over 60 moving, especially in a market that feels, let's say, a bit uncertain? Because this stage of life is about aligning your home with how you want to live now. So we're seeing buyers right size into homes that are easier to manage. That's one thing, but they're also choosing layouts that work long-term. They're also moving closer to family. They want to be near family and friends. And then they're relocating to warmer climates or smaller homes. And the big thing, they are prioritizing peace, comfort, and community. So this group also brings something very important to the table, and that is equity. Because many buyers 60 and older are selling homes they've owned for decades. That gives them flexibility. So some are making large down payments, some are paying cash, all cash, and many are very intentional. So this is why homes that are well maintained, thoughtfully updated, and easy to live in are in such high demand right now. So I want to pause for a second. I want to share a personal story with you. So a few years ago, I received a call from a client I worked with. It was a client I worked with in the past. She was in her 60s. When I answered the phone, I was shocked to learn that her husband had passed away. Years earlier, I helped them purchase their dream home, and it was a dream home. It was a beautiful 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath colonial right in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. It had the most expansive sunroom with skylights and a conservatory at the other end of the house. You've seen those homes, haven't you? If not, check out Upper Marlboro. I remember how proud they were of that home. They added a beautiful 2-story deck, and they finished the basement with a theater room and a prayer room. It was a beautiful home. That house, it held their faith, their priorities, their memories, and their life together. So after her husband passed, she stayed in the house for about, I think, 5 more years, just trying to sort everything out. And then one day she called me again. She said, Denise, I'm ready to sell. She told me she had decided to relocate to North Carolina. So she wasn't just downsizing to downsize. It was about choosing the next chapter that fit her life now. So less house, less upkeep, a fresh start while still honoring everything that home had represented. Now this is what I mean when I say buyers over 60 are not slowing down. They are making thoughtful, meaningful decisions, often after major life changes. And they're doing it with clarity, and they're doing it with intention. And the biggest mistake that I see is waiting too long to explore your options. So buyers over 60, they are settling in, but they are not slowing down. And if you're thinking about your next chapter, and maybe you want to understand what your options are without the pressure, that's exactly why the Graceful Move exists. So comment below if you're thinking about a move. In fact, don't comment, just inbox me, call me, even if it's years away. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And when you're ready, just reach out, because planning early changes everything. Bye for now.